Hi, I just wanted to point out a few things as you're getting ready for the final exam. It needs to be completed, both parts need to be completed by the end of the day on December 11th. And so when you're on the content tab, if you want to click the very last tab is the final exam tab. And so you can see there's information about part one in my accounting lab. And so you can see all the different things you're going to have to do in the problems. So these are the things you can prepare for. And I give you a couple of little hints about the problem that when I went through and I worked the problems in my accounting lab, some things that I thought you might want to know, like for instance, the multiple step income statement, you have to enter the amount of other expenses as a negative, right? Here I remind you to select the explanation. So I recommend you print this out and have this in front of you when you're taking the exam because the problems are scrambled, so I don't know which one will come up first, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 problems. However, some of them are short, like the issuing stock one. I tell you right away, these are that's short. Cash dividends is short, right? The ones that are going to take more time, the statement of cash flows, okay, the classified balance sheet is going to take more time, okay? And so I recommend you kind of get notes together on each of these topics, right, as you're preparing for the exam. Part 2 is going to be on D2L, the multiple choice questions. We've covered 12 chapters. There's the ones from the last 2 chapters since the last exam, so the statement of cash flows and stockholders' equity. Those multiple choice questions are going to be more detailed, but the ones from the previous chapters, there's only a couple from each chapter. They're going to be more general theory. Okay, and my students in the face-to-face class do these same multiple choice questions. They usually take 15 to 20 minutes to get them all done. Some get them done as fast as 10 minutes. So I know 45 minutes is plenty of time to do them. You probably won't be able to look up all of them, but you can look up a few that stump you. Again, you should have notes ready when you're taking it. Just another thing to kind of point out, I would recommend if you want to work some extra problems to practice. I showed this at the beginning of the semester. I want to remind you again about this study plan that you can access when you're on the course homepage in My Accounting Lab. So instead of clicking on My Accounting Lab, all assignments, click on My Lab and Mastering Course Home. You'll be brought to this screen. Click on Study Plan, and then you can get extra practice. If you click where it says All Chapters, then you'll get a listing of all the chapters. So let's say you want to work a multiple step income statement, go to merchandising operations. Here's prepare a merchandiser's financial statements. And when you click on that, you'll be brought to problems. I don't know why mine isn't coming. I must have the thing blocked. The pop-up blocker is blocked. But anyway, that should bring you there. Oh, I'm also not in Chrome. So anyway, this is how you can get some extra practice problems. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with me. I mean, I respond to emails, all the time, even over the weekend. If you want to talk by phone or video conference, we can set one up. However, I don't do video conference over the weekend. So after Friday at 5 and before Monday at 9 a.m., I'm only available by email. But do let me know if you need some help. Thanks.